want to encourage you to become very conscientious about winning the time battle. There is a battle for your time taking place. The Bible says in the book of Ephesians chapter 5 verse 16, making the best use of time because the days are evil. Therefore do not be foolish, but understand what the will of the Lord is. People who do great things for God understand that they must first win the battle of time. The Bible says in Colossians 4 verse 5, walk in wisdom toward outsiders, making the best use of time. Let your speech always be gracious, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how you ought to answer each person. Time is one of your greatest assets. It's worth more than money. Money can make you rich, but time can make you wealthy. And we must treasure our time. It is so easy for distractions to become a time thief. I want to encourage you to focus on being a good steward of the time that God has given to you. It's one of the advantages of coming to Faith Bible College International. We train people how to make the best use of their time. And giving either a year for the 1-year program or all 4 years, you learn how to take this time and allow God to do a magnificent work in your life and develop you into a real soldier for Christ, because you've learned how to use time. Now, here's the thing. Everybody's got 60 seconds to a minute. Everybody's got 60 minutes to an hour. We all have 24 hours in the day. But not everybody's destiny is experienced. And sometimes the only reason some experience it and some others don't is they've not prioritized God in their time. Let's talk about a guy who used time very well. His name was Nehemiah. His job every day was to be the food tester. What a difficult job. You know, he worked for the king, and they knew that people wanted to kill the king by poisoning his food. So the king said, well, let's hire somebody to eat some of my food first. Like, talk about stressful. And the Bible says that Nehemiah was the simple food tester, but he was a man who sought God continually. And through a series of events, he took him from being a food tester to leading a tremendous construction project back in Jerusalem, where the walls were destroyed. And in 7 weeks, 52 days, he led a construction project to totally restore the protective value of Jerusalem. It doesn't even make sense. Even people who are builders say that's not possible. But when you become a person who is filled with God and you manage your time well, God can do more in that time because you've made him first than you could ever do on your own, not allowing him to be first. So when you narrow it all down, when you give God the priority in every hour, he can do more in your 1 hour than you could do in your own on 24. And so I encourage you, seek him continually. Allow him to speak to you, develop a relationship with him, walk with him, learn from God. And as you do, he's going to teach you how to use a gift that is so great. That gift is called time. And with your time, you're going to make a huge impact on your generation because you're following the purpose of God.